Okay, welcome to drawing class number 13. So in the last session we were looking at how to draw ellipses, and today we're going to be looking at transitionary curves. So with this one I'm going to start off with an L shape. So I'm going to start off here and I'm going to come out this way and vertical. We're going to give it a bit of a thickness and come up here, go to my vanishing point, Okay, so we're going to start off with kind of like two boxes in an L shape. Like that. What I can do is, because I'm freehanding this, might not get it absolutely right. So what we're going to do is I want to have a curve that comes in maybe like this. So it's like a curve this way and this way. And then I'm going to do a curve this way and this way on this one. So what I'm going to do is, similar to last time, I'm going to have a box at the bottom here. And when we were drawing ellipses, we had two opposite boxes and two opposite boxes to draw that curve. But for this one, I want the curve to be here and to here and to here. And I don't need to worry really about this side because I just want a curve on this side. So this is my easy curve to do. And this is my tricky, acute curve. Like that. Now, we can also take that furthest edge point and we can go towards our vanishing point. And we can do the same down here as well. And I'm just going to mirror that curve here with the curve here. So do you see those two curves are identical? All right, now this one here and this one here. Do you see I've now got the other side to the square? So this one here, I want it to go from here around to this obtuse curve into an acute curve. Yeah, like that. And then this one goes across there. Now similar, here we go. This is tricky now because I've got that halfway point and I'm wanting to mirror this curve. So I just sort of keep that distance there like that. That's up to the halfway point, and it will actually come right around and it will finish up here, but we don't see it all. It will kind of just come up to there. This will overhang. If I wanted to, I could maybe add a little cap to it. There. Like that. So you see we've now got this S shape, and we could now take some shading. This is my dark tone. Like that. I'm going to work over and over and over it just to smooth it out. There we go. And then get the eraser and clean up that line. All right, now this is where we get into some fun stuff with shading, because we're now shading curves. and it's not going to be as perfect as just doing a face. So this is our mid-tone here, but the mid-tone will graduate into a light tone, and then that light tone will graduate back into a mid-tone, and it will get predominantly darker as it gets underneath it. And in fact, underneath it might be really quite dark. Like that. And then we might have a little bit darker under here, graduating up over that curve. You see, so it kind of curves around, and this part here would be a mid-tone. So we want to try and get some of those edges really nice. Might turn my paper a little bit. It's actually easier to sort of go across the work as opposed to doing it on an angle. So do you see there's a lovely curve going in there and a curve going in there? There we go. Okay, so that's curve number one. So the next one will be just an exact opposite of that. So I can darken that in a little bit more. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first off, I'm going to start by making that box and making the box here. And then I need to divide it and divide it. Coming from my horizon. And remember, we added that little box at the top, so it had a little cap to it. Okay, and there. So it's going to come out to about here and across there, and so that's the top of it. And that point there, incidentally, will be a dark tone. Okay, so coming back to here, it's straight out here, and that's the point that it's coming back to. I am doing that obtuse curve, and the acute curve. All right, and then another obtuse curve and an acute curve. Okay, then that comes out to my vanishing point, and I can help myself with little guide markers here. So this curve comes around here, copies it, then it comes up to there. So there is my curves. This will be a dark tone, a very dark tone underneath here. And it will get lighter. And then it will start getting darker as it goes underneath. Graduated effects like these are really fun to do. This side will be a mid-tone, so that'll be a bit lighter. And it's opposite. And I should have actually done this. Clean that one up a little bit. There. And then go back in and clean up my lines. There we go. I can darken these in. So there is the object. This is a dark tone here, and a light tone, mid-tone there. Okay, so there is your shape that I want you to have a go at drawing, and have fun with it. It's kind of a neat shape to, it's like sort of a foot on a chair or something like that. There we go. Drawing class number 13.